Has your sleep just been too pleasant and mundane recently, or do you enjoy a good fright? If so, keep watching this video to discover a few scary sleep facts that will give you pause before nodding off. These terrifying stories are the stuff of nightmares because they combine true stories, peculiar sleep disorders, and cold, hard facts. Number 1. Waking nightmares. You just woke up with a strange, unsettling feeling. You unexpectedly notice a shadow darting around your room. Your body is frozen, so you try to move to rub your eyes but are unable to. The shadowy figure draws nearer and nearer. You can hear it breathing and feel it touching you. Breathing feels difficult. Even though you are aware that you are awake, you wonder if you are still dreaming. You are suddenly shaken and adrenaline pumped as the paralysis clears and the shadows disappear. When sleep paralysis and hallucinations combine, the results can be terrifying. And these experiences may have inspired several scary myths and movies. These hallucinations can occur when sleeping or waking up and usually have frightening or threatening themes. These sensations have been attributed by folklore to demons, aliens, or witchcraft, while modern science attributes them to delays in the body's sleep-wake systems caused by stress and sleep deprivation. Number 2. Hypnic jerks. You've just fallen asleep, and then you feel as if you're falling, only to jerk awake before hitting the ground. This is a fairly common occurrence, known as a hypnic jerk. While no one knows why hypnic jerks occur, it is known that they occur during the first non-REM stages of sleep as muscles relax. Several spooky explanations for falling sensations have been proposed in folklore. Some believe the sensation is caused by one's spirit or soul leaving the body and then being drawn back in, or by returning from an out-of-body experience. According to pop culture myths, if a person falls to the ground before awakening, they will die. More scientific research has linked the falling sensations with stress, anxiety, caffeine, and irregular sleep schedules. Number 3. Late nights and nightmares. If you stay up late, you might become the protagonist of your own terrifying tale. Midnight and early morning hours have eerie overtones due to the inherent unknowns of darkness and the mythology of things that go bump in the night. Even though it's unlikely that the witching hour is to blame, studies have shown that night owls experience nightmares twice as frequently as those who go to bed early. According to some scientists, as cortisol levels start to rise in the morning, they may have an impact on nightmares. Stress, indigestion, medication, and specific medical conditions are other factors associated with nightmares. Number 4. Loss of control. For many people, the thought of truly losing control over their physical selves or actions is extremely terrifying. Your body may behave strangely while you sleep if you have certain disorders, such as sleep apnea and REM sleep behavior disorder. Sleepers who experience sleep apnea or REM sleep behavior disorder may act out their dreams, potentially hurting themselves and their bed partners as they portray violent or frightful nightmares. These conditions can interfere with the mechanisms that keep our muscles still while we sleep. Even more unsettling, some researchers have connected REM sleep behavior disorder to neurological issues like Parkinson's disease and dementia that manifest later in life. Number 5. Sleepwalking. Sleepwalking can put people in real danger, making it potentially even more terrifying than involuntary movements. Sleepwalkers, who are frequently described as resembling zombies, may wander through the house and even out the door without waking up. Sleepwalking behaviors have included hurting oneself or others, driving while asleep, eating while asleep, and other unsettling things. There are numerous accounts of people who have been accused of violent crimes while sleepwalking and have driven miles in cars. In few murder trials, it has even been raised as a defense. According to some studies and anecdotal accounts, there has been an increase in sleepwalking, which may be related to the growing popularity of sleeping pills. Number 6. Dream control. Numerous people assert that they can influence their dreams, despite the fact that the phenomenon is somewhat disputed and nearly impossible to prove. Sleepers claim that they can recognize when they are dreaming and have a great deal of control over their dream environment through a process known as lucid dreaming. Similar to inception, people frequently have a clue to identify their dream states, such as something they try to touch, or possibly even an outside light or sound. People claim that once they enter lucid dreaming, they can face their fears, fly through the air, and solve problems in real life while they are asleep. Some claim that they have complete control over their dreams, including the ability to start, stop, repeat, and pick up where they left off after waking. Number 7. Blood-sucking hitchhikers. Most people are aware of the risks associated with picking up hitchhikers, but what about the ones you unintentionally bring home? The ones who, when you think you're alone, leave blood splatters, dead animals, and even feces in your bed, leaving holes in your flesh while biting you in the dark like vampires. Although bedbugs are not particularly dangerous, they can be very expensive to get rid of. In many regions of the US, they are a growing issue because they can be found in residences, businesses, and hotels. Take precautions to avoid them getting into your bed, such as learning how to check for them when traveling and carefully inspecting your luggage and bedding. Number 8. Creepy critters. Asthma symptoms, which frequently include suffocation or difficulty breathing, can be frightful while you are trying to sleep. But did you know that some triggers might be hiding under the covers? One of the most common household allergens, dust mites, can cause allergic reactions and breathing difficulties. Dust mites feed on shed skin cells and other detritus, leaving behind their droppings and dead. Mattresses serve as a haven for mites because people spend hours in bed shedding skin. Older mattresses and pillows may be a haven for dust mites, causing allergies and asthma. The most appealing beds have expansive open areas or layers of billowy fiber or feather. Number 9. Insidious growths. Numerous ghost stories start with the musty presence of mold and mildew in haunting caves, deserted homes, and mummy tombs, which occasionally results in strange illnesses. Unfortunately, a lot of mattresses also have mold and mildew in them, which can be dangerous and difficult to remove. Mold is most frequently found in moist environments, on wet bedding, or in areas where liquids have spilled. Look for any signs of dark spots on the mattress's surface and at its base, as well as persistent odors. It is important to note that some mold species can produce hazardous chemicals and spores that can have serious negative effects on people's health, particularly in young children. A few signs include tiredness, insomnia, difficulty breathing, digestive problems, pain, and more. And finally, number 10. Sleep deprivation side effects. What people can do when they don't get enough sleep is probably some of the creepiest sleep information. Scientists still don't fully understand why we sleep for 1/3 of our lives, but we do know that humans and other mammals cannot survive without it. Sleep deprivation, which is typically defined as less than 5 to 6 hours per night, results in serious mental and physical changes. Additionally, you struggle more with memory, coordination, and reflexes, which can make it difficult for you to drive and perform other tasks. Physically, lack of sleep increases the risk of stroke, cancer, diabetes, and osteoporosis. It also has an impact on heart health, may raise the risk of Alzheimer's in the future, and may result in weight gain. Even after just 1 week, some studies have discovered actual genetic changes, enough to put you to sleep immediately. So that's the end of the video. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and press the notification bell so you never miss out on our next videos. Until the next video, take care.